Bitcoin was born out of the last significant financial crisis, or the great financial crisis in 2008 and 9. And I think it's in the process of defining Bitcoin of global digital collateral. Now, that's the current state.
The timing is a little too coincidental. At the same time that you have government officials saying, hey, don't panic about the traditional system. They're saying, hey, do panic about crypto. Don't look over here. But Bitcoin was built for moments like this.
I don't save dollars. I save gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum.
And it's completely independent like gold. The thing is, it has that definable diminishing supply, and it's so low as far as adoption in so early days. And this seems to be the trigger. The banking crisis, I think, when people realized, oh, my money may not be so safe in a fractional reserve banking system. It might be safer in a fully collateralized stablecoin or crypto dollar.
It's not Bitcoin, it's blockchain. Blockchain is the key right now.
Here are three experts, Chris Berninski, Mike McGlowan, and Robert Kiyosaki. These men all say now is the time to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. You will not believe what else they say and what their opinions are on investing in crypto. Welcome to Digital Capitalists, your digital path to financial freedom. Hit the like button and subscribe for more. Now, disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. We just share you this information, so we advise you to do your own research. Up first, Chris Berninski, who is a partner at Placeholder, which is a venture capital firm specializing in crypto assets. Also, Berninski is the former head of ARK Invest's crypto department. He says the U.S. pressure on crypto will backfire and that now is the time to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum.
There's a lot of concern about how much more there is to come from DC. And if I were someone tangentially involved in the space, wouldn't I maybe think twice about it just to be super safe about not crossing with an area? I mean, look at TikTok that the government may be signaling a further crackdown on.
I would actually take the opposite approach of the size of the fight here is indicative of the scale of the opportunity and what's at stake. And I've been in the crypto industry for about 10 years now. No one cared about us in the beginning. They laughed at us, they ridiculed us. And then here we are on the biggest stages, in the midst of a banking crisis. I also think it's...
So you're in other words saying we've gone first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then
exactly.
They fight you, and
then what happens
win.
After they fight you, you win. Exactly. I'd say that's where our belief is. And the timing is a little too coincidental. At the same time that you have government officials saying, hey, don't panic about the traditional system. They're saying, hey, do panic about crypto. Don't look over here. But Bitcoin was built for moments like this. It's an alternative to the existing system. Ethereum as well operates an internet-native financial system. And these are means for consumers to make a different choice, or at the very least diversify. There's no solvency risk. There's algorithmic supply. It's not going to be caught up in the same contagion we see right now in the traditional system. And so that's valuable for consumers to be educated about.
So people are saying if the government, for instance, cracks down on staking or that kind of behavior, the yield farming kind of behavior, which they've kind of been going at this from the edges, maybe moving towards the middle, that would undermine a significant portion of Coinbase's revenues and probably, some would argue, threatens the crypto ecosystem as well. Do you share those concerns? Do you think that that is potentially an area that we're going to see more regulatory pressure?
So I would differentiate between the protocols and the companies that operate on top of the protocols. So Coinbase is a company that provides services on top of these protocols. Coinbase is not changing their operations, right? Their stance is, our business hasn't changed. You approved us in the IPO in 2021. You've been inconsistent in this process. And so I think that Coinbase will take this to the courts and potentially the highest courts. We see similar action from Grayscale, suing the SEC for inconsistency as well. And so these companies, they do have to deal with the costs and, say some of the complications of that process. And so that's important for investors to be aware of. At the same time, though, you have Bitcoin chugging along, Ethereum chugging along. Basically, these protocols don't care, right? Last year combined, they settled over $20 trillion in value. Bitcoin is, you've got an all-time high of holders right now where 68% of holders have not sold or moved their Bitcoin for over a year. So you have these people who aren't flinching in spite of all this regulatory pressure. And in fact, I would say, as we see since the SVB collapse, they're shifting even more into Bitcoin. And so this is where I think you'll see the strategy from the government ultimately backfire.
Mike McGlowan is the senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg. He concludes the banking crisis is a catalyst for the next crypto bull run, in which Bitcoin will likely outperform every other crypto asset.
Bitcoin was born out of the last significant financial crisis, or the great financial crisis in 2008 and 9. And I think this one's it's in the process of defining Bitcoin of global digital collateral. Now, that's the current state. Bitcoin has done very well, bouncing back above $25,000 resistance. At the time we're taping this on Wednesday, it's around $27,000, while the stock market still is under pressure. And I think what's happening is we're seeing a significant rally in Bitcoin this year, up to about 73%. Obviously, it was two oversold last year, but partly because people are realizing that it's becoming more like gold and U.S. Treasury bonds, but just a higher beta version of gold. And it's getting gaining accolades as maybe not as so much a store of value yet, but as global digital collateral in a world that's going digital. So this financial crisis is quite significant. It's defining it. And I think people are realizing one thing about Bitcoin, it's no one's project and no one's liability. And it's completely independent like gold. The thing is, it has that definable diminishing supply, and it's so low as far as adoption in so early days. And this seems to be the trigger. The banking crisis, I think, when people realize, oh, my money may not be so safe in a fractional reserve banking system. It might be safer in a fully collateralized stablecoin or crypto dollar. It seems to be hitting that inflection point that I've been looking for a while. I'm just kind of deer in the headlights watching, wow, is it really finally happening?
Robert Kiyosaki, the famous author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, makes his comments on crypto investments and why he bought a ton of Bitcoin at $6K in 2022, how Warren Buffett is an idiot on Bitcoin and crypto specifically, and why Bitcoin and Ethereum today is a great buying opportunity.
The thing with Bitcoin is this, it's like anything, it's not when you sell, it's when you buy it. My rich dad, your profit is made when you buy, not when you sell. I don't sell any of my properties. I sell nothing because then I have capital gains tax.
Right.
So with Bitcoin, it went up to 20,000 and I watched it drop down to, I think, 1,000, let's say. At that point, it became a technical trade. There's fundamental investing and technical trading. When I saw that thing start climbing back up, I said, I watched it at 6. And I said, I think 6 is the number. So I backed up the truck on 6,000. So today I think Bitcoin is what, 20,000?
Yeah, Bitcoin's at 23,000 now, but it got as high as 60,000 at one point.
Yeah, but I don't buy at 60.
Right.
So anyway, I bought it at 6 and I bought a whole pile of it. Same as I buy gold all the time. I don't save dollars. I save gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. And I don't just say I like the stuff, but it seems to hold its value. And, Buffett called Bitcoin rat droppings or something like that. No, I'm going, well, he's a stock guy. But anyway, there's so many things you can buy, but the biggest question is, how smart are you with your money? And what does school teach you about money? Nothing. And you wonder why school teachers are broke? Because they don't know nothing. My whole family are school teachers. Good people, nice people, Marxist, but good people.
I actually found the quote. Warren Buffett said cryptocurrencies basically have no value and they don't produce anything. They don't reproduce. They can't mail you a check. They can't do anything. And what you hope is that someone else comes along and pays you more money from them later on. But then that person's got the problem. In terms of value, 0.
In real life, seek your teachers. If you listen to a school teacher about money, I'll pray for you tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to listen to Warren Buffett? Listen to him.
He called Bitcoin probably rat poison squared.
But I bought it at 6. What did he buy it at? Let's give me a break here.
Yeah.
And it's not Bitcoin, it's blockchain.
Blockchain, yeah.
Blockchain is the key right now.
We just heard 3 recent interviews with 3 experts talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, blockchain, and crypto. Hopefully this will give you a better idea of the opportunity in the crypto investment space, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, we are not financial advisors. We just share this information with you, and we advise you to do your own research. If you like more videos about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto, or making money online, become a digital capitalist by subscribing to the channel. We release a multiple of videos per week. Thank you so much for watching. We're really grateful for your support in advance. And remember, wherever you may be at the moment on your digital path towards financial freedom, we wish you all the best and may the Lord bless you all.